If you're there, I'll be right there. I have to go online with Zoom tonight. Hi there. Hi. I'm live, Ethan. Okay. So let me just, I have to put everything in here. Streamlabs is having that stupid API thing, whatever the heck that is. That's probably why it was kicking us off. I'm really getting very pissed at Streamlabs. All right, so. So I have to put some things in here manually. Okay, that's done. And change the age, put the tags in.
Wait 1 second.
Okay, and no, it's not made. Kids. One second, that's one other thing I have to do. I'll be right there because I can't see the chat. This is lovely. Oh, and YouTube is glitching too, just in case. We got a message that they're not going to have people on staff, so they might erroneously remove videos that shouldn't be removed and all of this crap. Okay, so let me see here. I think everything's done now. Yay. Okay. Now I have to go back to, it's crazy. I've got to go back to the video to get the chat. Hold on. Okay, there we go. Hang on. And I got to stop this because I can't look at this. It's a delay. Hi, Donna. Hi, Ari. Hi, Lisa H. Hi, Whisper to Me. Hi, Leah. Deb on the Move. Kathy, Spoiled One. MC Camps, Ivy. T. Praying, Norma. Donna, Tina. Julie. Sharon. Mary Kim. Flower Girl. Arhuff. Ooh la la. Hello there, Alicia. Kathy, no, she didn't. I sent her an email. She hasn't responded. D Finite, if you can hear us, please would you update me on the test results? I mean, or that you got the test or what? Seventh Angel, hello there. Jody Lynn, your best friend, Dreaming. Jigsaw Puzzler, how are you? Jen H, hi, wake up. T Praying, Mama Drama, Norma Thomas, Backdoor. Dawn Abercrombie, Cream of Tomato Soup. Okay. Deborah, Amy A. Tracy Frizzy, hello there. Tracy Lynn. Breeze Girl, Kelly Vanelli. Janae, wake up. Darby Deb. Hey, Carolyn, I got my stockpile of napkins in hand. Oh, you're going to try some decoupaging, Darby Deb? Good. Harvest Moon. Mindy, hello there. Lynette, Chris Ree. Jody says, my next door neighbor was exposed. Their family is waiting for test results. I'm in New York and my family is staying indoors, especially with this now. So very close to us. I have 4 kids. One's a preemie. Jody, Lynn, what part of New York City or New York State? Where are you? Our county got its first case. But you see what happens? By the time the county gets its first case, it was a worker in a nursing home. And she tested positive last Thursday. And get this one, she exposed a whole bunch of kids from BOCES, and BOCES is like a technical school, so they do nursing and stuff like that. So I guess they were working at the nursing home doing a rotation there, and they just found out today. So those kids have been all over, and that's how it's going to happen everywhere. By the time the person finds out, they've been everywhere. And what about all the people in the nursing home? They say so far no one in the nursing home has been sick. I'm getting tested tomorrow. You're getting tested. Why? Did you get exposed, Jigsaw? Hi, Beth. Hi, Kathy. Hi, Danielle. Trying to keep up with the chat here. Hi, Linda. Hey, Jeanette. Whoops. Let me see here. Humpty Dumpty's broken pieces here in South Africa. We now have over 200 cases. And where I stay, it's frightening. The closest from me is 39 kilometers. It's frightening. Oh boy, stay well. Hi, Snow Remover. So Jigsaw, you're sick? What do you have, Jigsaw? Do you have a fever? Hi, Karen DW. How are you? Hi, Carol Boyce. Hi, Kaza. I'm trying to catch up here. Carolyn, I wrote a poem for you. It's in the decoupage demonstration video comments. Okay, the one that just posted today? Remind me that that you guys told me that, okay, I'll tell you about a song. Remind me about a song. Hi, VST, how are you? How are they going to stop this? I work in a pharmacy. We are supposed to be getting masks and gloves, but as yet they haven't arrived. I also flew from Florida with someone on a cruise. Okay, and what was the other thing you said? Do you have, what are your symptoms? Hi there, Gail B. Do you have a fever? Hi, Angie. Hi, Teresa. Hi, Brenda. Low-grade fever, aches, not too bad. Did you get a flu shot? Could it be the regular flu? Where do you have to go for the test? Please let me know what it is. Hi, Mrs. McJagger. Your dog has the valley fever? What is that? Headache, stuffy nose. It doesn't sound okay. Most people, Jimmy just sent me a thing of symptoms. I'll tell you what they are. I mean, like the biggest thing is a fever, and it's not in the head usually. It's usually in the chest. So you might just have a cold or a flu. Hey, teacup. So my husband has a small business sharpening knives for restaurants, hospitals, kitchens, nursing homes. His business is over. No one will let him in, and restaurants are closing. Yeah, look, my boys, their restaurants closed, only takeout. Right? I mean, they can't have any customers in. Mm-hmm. They're worried. Yeah, I don't know what to tell you. Well, get tested. You're doing the right thing, Jigsaw. You're getting tested. I don't know what that means, Don Abercrombie. They say the dry cough is the worst. Some don't get a fever. Some don't get a cough either. I just heard someone that had it talking. What if this is going to be the new norm? Yeah. I said, it's not, panic is not going to change things. Worrying about it's not going to change things. Why don't the restaurants leave it at the back door and text him? I'm chuckling. I have been a paid subscriber here. I'm chuckling. I have been a paid subscriber here. Wish only positive here among all of you. Blessings. Doom is not life. Okay. Who's doom? I don't know where you're getting that, Joyce. What do you mean a paid? We don't have paid subscribers. What are you talking about? I don't get it, Joyce. Are you talking about a member? When? We've only offered memberships since January. I think they started. Your name's very familiar to me, though. It's something else. I'll have to think about it. I'll check it out. How come you're not anymore if you were? What happened? You're much less panicked than last night. That's good. Don't panic. Yeah, me too, Kathy. I'm getting some flashbacks of something with that name. Valley fever is a fungus found in soil. He probably breathed in dirt from the wind. It's settled in his leg and he can hardly walk. So what's the prognosis? I hope that it's something they can cure easily, Karen. I'm remembering that name with a couple of comments last week or something. Because I have to budget money. Okay, but I don't understand your comment, Joyce. And I don't understand why you had to put it in there. I was speaking of the panic here in the stores. The panic in the stores. Okay, yeah. Well, we say that people shouldn't be panicking here. Right? So we're not telling people to live in doom. You have to take precautions, and worrying and panic is not going to get you anything. So many folks are panicking. Yeah, unfortunately they are. We're trying to bring a little calmness, and so people don't panic. What are you going to do? You know, like that lady from the nursing home? I'm sure she was all over all of the supermarkets that we've been going to. I'm sure she was all over, you know, all of the places. But that's what they said tonight. They said something I was listening to just said that by now, it's in all of your towns. Even if you don't have someone that's tested positive in the county, you do have someone in your county. You might have someone in your town. You might have someone next door to you. There's so many people that have been all over the place, but a lot of the people can be asymptomatic. It may not even affect you very much if you're a normally healthy person. Could affect you a little bit. You'll recover. But that's why they're advising, you know, especially if you have underlying health conditions, to stay home right now. Be prepared, listen, and follow the recommendations. Exactly. Your sister had it too? Apple snap? It's out. Oh, you're saying, Karen, the same thing your dog had? Take your clothes off in the garage and then change after leaving. What? I don't get that. Take your clothes off in the garage. You'd be naked in the garage. You'd be freezing. And then change after leaving. What? Change your clothes in the garage. Did I miss something? Did I change your clothes from where? Nothing bad self about me except love and compassion. Nothing bad self. I don't get that, Joyce Dawn. I'm sorry. I'm not understanding what you're putting in there. Nothing bad self? Nope. Filing more than one, what is it? Filling more than one shopping cart. Well, is normal for some families. Absolutely. Absolutely. When I go grocery shopping, I normally have at least a cart and a half, sometimes two, depending like on, you know, things you can't put on other things. Yeah, a lot of times. And that's normal buying when I go. Yeah. Depending on the size of family you have and what you're buying, right? And especially if you go to a place like Walmart, where it may not all be groceries, where you may be buying like gardening supplies and, you know, what clothing or whatever, or housewares or something like that. It's very easy to have two carts. You're a bit delirious? That doesn't sound good, Jigsaw. I'm just leaning on my Savior. He's giving me peace with all that. Absolutely, Kimberly. I have a CT scan in the morning. I could panic. You have a CT scan for what, Kimberly? Prayers that it's all clear for whatever it is. You almost got beat up at the laundromat today? Why? Words can be misconstrued, Joyce Dawn. Yes, they can, right? That's why I'm asking you to clarify what you're saying. I don't know why I'm putting your name with some comment from last week. A couple of them in the comments. Did you write comments to me last week in the comments, Joyce Dawn? And I don't think you were ever a member here. That's why I'm a little confused and why you would lead in with that. That's a little bit, because if you weren't going to say anything derogatory, why did you have to tell me and then use the word paid subscriber? I don't know. Something's just sticking with me, Joyce. You're not trying to, you're answering your mods. What are you answering them about though? But you did, maybe I missed it. Wasn't your first comment coming in here saying that you were a paid subscriber? Okay, but then you said like, okay, I don't know, Joyce. What's with the moderators, Joyce? What's the matter with the moderators? Sneezing, CV, no C, common F, no. Sneezing, coronavirus, no C, common F, no. What? Running or stuffy nose, CV, rare, cold, common, flu, sometimes. Okay, I got you now. Your stores are stocked full here in the mountains if you can get through the snow. Hi there, Norma. If people are a YouTube member, we all would know that by the name color. Right. Sarah. My son and I are on self-quarantine. All of his doctors suggested for him. We will not be out till the 3rd of April. Why self-quarantine? Tell me, did you get exposed or are you worried about being exposed? Sore throat, DV, rare, CV you mean. Cold, common, sore throat, they're saying coronavirus is common though, I thought. Oh dear. Usually dry. Is it illegal to film people who are harassing you? What do you mean, Cheryl? In what way? I don't get what you're saying. Who are you filming? For quoting? No, they're asking you what you said. Who are you quoting? Which mod? That's what I'm asking you. So I'm going to be attacked. See, you're already starting out with a lot of hostility. Who is attacking you, Joyce? Okay, for quoting your mod's comments. No, you haven't been attacked for quoting the moderator's comments. We asked you what mod. I think Danielle asked you what mod. That's not exactly an attack that I'm ever aware of. I'm not important. You are correct. Okay. What is this, like a joke to make me say something? Yes, I'm repeating Joyce Dawn 100's words, which said, I'm not important. You are correct. I don't know where you are feeling attacked, Joyce. She's talking in riddles. Yeah, I think she wants me to say things or something. Go back and read. Okay. Thank you for verifying. Who verified what? Hi, my crazy life. So it feels like right now. So I'm going to be, okay, going back and reading. Hi, Jenna. Haven't seen you in a while. Because I don't, Joyce, I don't know what you're talking about. You're telling me to go back. I'm not trying. I've read all those already. I don't know what you want me to read. You must have missed your mod's comment to me. One of your mods called me a bad self. Is that, I can't even read what that is. A bad self? I'm looking, as you don't see, I'm looking at blue comments and I don't see anybody calling you a bad self. Absolutely not. I'm still looking. Okay. Okay, I don't see anybody saying that. Yeah. Could you tell me? Could you get, I'm not going to look anymore, okay? Because you're wasting my time with everyone here while I'm looking for things that may not even exist. I don't think they do. Could you give me the timestamp on it? How about that? I'm not going to go back and look. You give me the timestamp on it. Hi, spoiled one. Yeah, that's what Cadenheim. It's because it's I'll go later on. I can go back and find what you must have had. A lot of people attack you here. The best. Joyce Dawn, I really think I know you very, very, very well, and not in a very, very good way. Okay, your name is ringing so many bells for me, and it's coming in that you said something in the comments last week or so. Okay, that wasn't nice and was mean-spirited, and I can go back and look. And you also told me you were a member here, but you didn't use the word member. You used something. Yeah, I know the way that the language was twisted in order to say something, and I can check that as well. And I would say with 99% certainty, you were never a member here. And you're on the defensive since you came in. And you just keep telling me with every comment, I'm not here to stir the pot, but I was paid blah, 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 but I was this blah, but, and I have a very good memory, really good. And especially when someone is doing me wrong, I remember it. So you can give me a timestamp or it didn't happen. I don't know any mod that would say that to you. Our mods are not like that. No, we never had problems. Yes, ma'am, I was last month. You didn't leave me any comments that were not the nicest, not the nicest. Is that what you're saying? You didn't leave me any comments that weren't nice? I'm remembering a few. But I'm not going to go with the bad self. You give me the timestamp, Joyce, or I don't have time for it. If someone said something to you, give me the timestamp. If you can't do that, they didn't say it. No, don't worry about reading it above, Mama Drama. She had me on a wild goose chase. She can give us a timestamp. What was it, Danielle? Go ahead with your bad self. That's a song. Okay. You just wrote it. Lurker wrote it. Lurker wrote it. I don't even know. Keep praying. It was Mama Drama's answer to her, and it was snippy. Okay, well, Mama Drama's not a mod here. Joyce, it's a slang saying. Not a mod, and I wasn't being rude. I was just responding to her comment. Yeah, Mama Drama, no worries. Joyce, why did you think Mama Drama was a moderator? The moderators are in blue. Judy with an I. Hi, Judy with an I. Hey, spoiled one. All this for a comment that was not offensive. And now we have another, untruth about it being a moderator. Yeah, to not and go on. Oh, is she talking about politics? Okay. Yeah, I'm positive that I have comments that were the same type where they say something nice and then they come back and they slam you. Okay, yeah, let's go back to Happy Bill. Jimmy. Yeah, she probably saw Mama Ames's blue rent, but Mama Ames isn't here right now. Anyone from California here? Yeah, I think, yes, there are, right? Who's from California? Don't you worry about it, Mama Drama. It's not your fault. It's, hey, Marie, how are you? Okay, but I got a bone to pick with you guys. I really do. You need the limeade? Remember when I said to you guys, oh, wow, there should be a song about the coronavirus to the tune of My Sharona. And then you guys said, there is. Al Yankovic made My Bologna, right? Remember? And guess what? Somebody came out with the song and it's going viral. And somebody else also came out with another song to Jolene, the country song, which is Quarantine. So I missed it again. Just like the mall haul I invented that people said to me, it's nice, but I don't know. And then a few years later, there it is. Yep. It's another one of my good ideas shot down. Won't be the first time. I know, Tina. I know. Yeah, right. I know, Jigsaw, right? But it is. I heard Jimmy listening today, and I'm like, wait a minute. Are they doing that to the coronavirus? I thought of that. Cheaters. What?
It's supposed to be snowing.
It's supposed to be snowing.
It's supposed to be.
Well, better not be.
All night.
All night?
Yeah.
Accumulations?
Well, they'll probably go away tomorrow.
That's crazy.
Yeah, snow.
Oh, good.
Whole car's covered with snow.
Whole car's covered with snow.
Yeah.
Good. Great.
Don't need a photograph or anything, right?
Do I need a photograph?
Yeah, no.
No. Why, they don't believe us? No.
You get the other photographs I sent? You see the graphs in?
Yeah, but they said you're wrong, I think.
Who said I'm wrong?
I think people in here said you're wrong.
That's okay. That's from like the
World Health Organization?
Yeah. Well, what am I wrong about? stuff.
I don't know that they said that. What did you guys say that he was wrong about the symptoms? Something.
Runny nose?
No, not runny nose. Sore throat or something. I don't know. Cough. I don't remember which
Sore
one.
throat, dry cough.
I don't know. We had, it was hard because we had someone in here, Joyce, Dawn
It
Joyce.
makes sense because this is a particular
I
virus.
used to know a Joyce
doesn't
Dawn. I
adhere
think
to-
she caused
It
trouble.
doesn't adhere to upper respiratory. It just doesn't do that.
Hmm.
It's one, it happens to go deep in your lungs there. So that's how its trouble starts.
So that, yeah, right. I know, Cupcake. That was my idea. Book it to your engineer husband in the 90s, read aloud to be played on a floppy disk Kindle egg. Missed that one. Yeah, isn't it funny? And we're like, and people just, that's nice. But I had this this other idea. I've had so many ideas. I even called to make a prototype of one of my things once. I never had the support. My mall haul was like when they didn't even have carts in malls at all. And it would be at the age when you stop using the stroller, but you still have kids and they still have bags and you're tired of being saddled with all the freaking bags. And when malls were, when everybody went to malls and shopped in malls because there was, and I said it would be a mall haul. And it would fold like a stroller. It would have the cup holders. It would have hooks on the side. It would be lightweight. You could also use it for the beach. You could use it, wherever. And you took the stroller anyway. Really, Danielle? See, I was always worried, like what the people, but see, now I'm not anymore, right? I took the freaking stroller with my daughter to the sheep festival and we loaded it up with yarn and stuff. And I could give two craps now, but I cared more then. I don't know why. So silly, right? But if you didn't have kids, you wouldn't have a stroller. So the mall haul would have still come in handy. And I showed everybody the mall haul, right? Yeah, that looks good. I don't know where you get a prototype. Yeah, I don't know. It's nothing. A few years later, you always took the stroller too, even. Gosh. Really? You always use the stroller with no kids? Really? Wow, you guys are ahead of your time in being. I didn't have any friends like that. My friends all were the same. You guys were using that stroller, huh? You need to have Jimmy sing some time the next week when people get panicky. Yeah. I love it. When I was a nanny, that would have come in handy. The mall haul, right? And it had a great name, right? The mall haul. I thought I was going to be met with a lot of, yes, that's great. People have invented, like, have you ever watched Shark Tank and seen some of the stuff? Like, have you ever somebody said something and you're like, and then the thing catches on, right? Hi, Mama T. 3D printer. I don't know. I mean, doesn't everyone dress up their mannequin buckled into the passenger seat? Yeah. Who'd used it? Larry David, right? Didn't he? Oh, yes. Joan's mother is Rosemary. Okay, I got a message from John. I'm going to check their chat. I said to them, let me see. I sent a message to John saying that that I've been asking for subscribers for their channel, trying hard to get you guys to the 1,000, get you more views on your videos so you can get the channel monetized for the foundation. And we also have another idea that I want to speak to your mom about, and that, Lisa D, is the Squeedles. Okay, so I want to talk to her about that. Hope you all are well. Talk to you later. And he said, okay, great. Will YouTube send an email if we get to that level? And then, I explained about that. And then he said, thanks. Mom was excited to see so many subscribers. Okay, I mean, let's see what's going on with the channel now. But, come on, can we get Rosemary a little more than excited? I mean, let's get her like ecstatic. I mean, and then I've got to start arranging something for that garage sale to go down during that time, and for the butterfly release and stuff like that. I've got to find out and then see what we can do on the squeedles. So now Corona, what's this? Probably not going to happen now, right? So now, for more than ever now, she needs that channel monetized and the squeedles. More than ever, guys, more than ever. It's because she's trying to buy tablets for the kids, the underprivileged and abused kids and stuff like that, trying to do really good things. And now they probably won't even be able to have their garage sale or their butterfly or any of the other stuff that they normally do. So you know where they are, right? Up some river. Okay, let me just go. YouTube's being so slow. Now, yesterday they were at like 600 and something, very low, under 620. And I'm trying to get to the okay, 624. Okay, I'm going to put it in there. Please, please, please see if you can subscribe. Let's try to at least get to 650 tonight. There's got to be new names watching. There's 355 right now, 357. There has to be some of you. And speaking of which, we have 357 and 66 thumbs up. Come on, folks. All you have to do is go over and push a button. How the hell? Make the effort. They really need your help. Thank you, Mrs. McJagger. Thank you. Do you see that my thing keeps going out? You already subbed. Not sure of legal ramifications for what? What is it, Beth? What's going on? Oh, yeah. Who is asking about filming somebody that's being abusive? Did you ever answer, Cheryl? What does that mean? What was the thing about somebody harassing? Who's harassing you? No, Lori Vallow's not out. I made a video today. She's not out. Could you just start driving here and self-quarantine? You just call out ahead if yourself some kid's name. That way people think is your kid. Yeah, I know, Judy, but I don't know, always like, did you see? You know, Jody, I mentioned that, I think last night. No, I mentioned it. Oh gosh, I mentioned it when Jimmy and I were driving. I said, there's a couple of people on there writing a lot of comments about Lori Vallow. And they're saying she's innocent and blah, 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 and that she's trying to protect the kids by not having them go into foster care and the kids are fine. Is that what you're talking about? Yeah, I mentioned that on that drive. Did he make other comments? Okay, honey. I don't know what the legal ramifications are of what. And I still don't know what okay. What is it real news that, yes, I believe. Yes, who said that? Somebody said that. Who said that about a prison? I can check it out. I know it was said last night. And her husband ran up in your face? Hold on, there's so much going on here. I cannot keep up. You were asking about the city of California where people are on house lockdown. What happens if they leave their homes? Oh, yeah, San Francisco, right, is on. What happens? I think they probably get a warning and maybe they get a fine. You know, I don't know. There might be a fine imposed, I would say. Hi, Amber. How are you? You keep freezing up? Thank you, Tracy Frizzy. They really need the help, okay? Her daughter was murdered at 7 years old by the neighbor who was a teacher, okay? And that was back in 1973. She was a Girl Scout delivering her Girl Scout cookies. And her mom came on and did a 3-hour interview with us. And it was a town near to where I grew up. So it was a story that I was always familiar with. And John Douglas, the first 9 chapters of his book, Killer Across the Table, are about Joan's killer. And there is a documentary coming out, and they have that kind of stuff on the channel and what they do for kids. And Rosemary's been going and going and going and channeling all of that into helping underprivileged and abused children. And so, wow, if they could get their channel monetized and we could get it out, and because a lot of people don't know the story because it happened at a time before social media. And it just, even with John's book. Bondsman isn't going to take it. No, did you? Yeah, Teacup. I just did the video today because I know we had, I want to just get them into videos, you know, because they get lost in lives. Thank you, Tina. Hi, Pari. Pari, if you haven't subscribed to this channel here that I'm going to put up here, it's the family of a murdered girl, and they have a foundation that helps. It's a nonprofit that helps other children. If you could subscribe to that, anyone here that hasn't subscribed. 6 o'clock lockdown in 6 o'clock p.m. April, you have to be in the house. Can you be out in your yard? If you have a yard, can you go out in your yard? Can you garden? Can your kids be out with you? Because 6 o'clock, it's still light. If you have a pool, are you allowed to go in your pool and swim? You missed part of the chat, Jen H. Okay. Oh, now they have 6:38. What did I say when we came on here? Oh, I can just look. I'd like to get them. Okay, so that was 14. They went up by 14. I think we can do a lot better than that. 6:39 now. It's a really worthwhile channel. Okay, now I've got to find the chat again. Somehow, oh, here we are. 6:24 to 6:38, 39, 6:39 now. Hi, Sapphire. We need more. Yeah, we do. We can do better. Because you'll feel terrible if you contaminated someone. All of a sudden, this pandemic got interesting. So far, you can go into your yard, but as all stores close, how do you buy plants or pool supplies? Well, some people grow seeds inside, so they could still go outside. And you can order pool supplies from, I think, places like Walmart and stuff, and like that, Julie. But still, like, even if they have a trampoline, can the kids go out on the trampoline in the yard at 6 o'clock? It's still light. The bars are closed in Long Beach, California. I've been wondering they aren't spraying streets and sidewalks like in other cities. In what cities are they spraying streets? I'm worried they are safe alive, but in a cult compound, because don't those doomsday people usually kill themselves that day before the apocalypse kills them? A friend of mine saw over 100 military vehicles outside of Houston on Friday or Saturday. That makes me feel safe. The news tonight showed so many people who don't have to work going to bars. Oh, really? Or maybe she does, just people don't. What did you say? Tina, who are you talking about? Jones Joy? I wrote message on the wrong channel. My best friend's brother is chief of homicide, and his online show is on Oxygen. Maybe he could tell someone. Maybe he could. What channel did you write it on? Maybe he could tell someone what? They can only force you inside if they declare martial law. Mommy, or I guess a comment, it seems like when Rosemary goes for these presentations, she would mention the foundation. Yeah, but you know what happens? Probably she does, but she doesn't probably know a lot about social media. I really do think so. And they needed help with their website because they didn't even have a click through to their channels. But you know how people are, right? If they're not doing it right, we don't, like, we ask people, could you click the likes if you like the video? Yeah, I'll do it after. I'll do it after. Maybe later. Maybe. And then they forget, and they're right here. So if you're out giving a talk at a university and you say, hey, check us on social media, you know how the people's attention spans are like that. They'll be like, oh, that was a nice presentation. That's really sad about her daughter. What are you going to get? You want to go out for chocolate cake and coffee or something? I don't know. Could feel like cheesecake. Yeah. And then they forget. Then they never go to the channel and they never subscribe. It's crazy. It's this human nature. My kids came home with the home learning. Yeah, we just got an email today, but it was only for one of our kids, and it really wasn't. They were like, not much news yet. Right. Practice not touch. I never touch my face when I'm out. When I'm here, you might see me touch my face. You won't see me touch my mouth. You may see me touch my face like this, but my hands are clean. Okay. I don't do that when I'm out. That's why I carry sanitizer right in my purse. And if I have an itch or something like that, I put sanitizer on my hands, and then I will, like, do that. I don't rub my eyes. stuff like that. And when I'm out, like, but this is always for me. It's not just because this is always my hands and any part of my body is like hot lava. And it always has been. And if you're with me and you know me, you'll see, like if I shake someone's hand, I'll shake, no, this is pre-corona. I won't do it now. I would shake their hand, but this hand will not even touch my clothing. And you probably wouldn't even notice unless now that I told you, you'll watch my hand. My hand will not touch my clothing. The next thing I will do is the next, without trying to look rude or like, ew, I skeeve you, and it's not them, it's just, that's the way I am. I will take the other hand that I did not shake with, grab my sanitizer, and I will sanitize my hands. That's the way, but see, that's just, that's the way I am as a germaphobe. It has nothing to do with corona. It has to do with, that's the way of life. That's why my daughter keeps laughing her butt off. She's like, Mom, everything you've been doing that we're like, wow, you're a little over the top, or wow, that's crazy, Mom, is now everything they're telling everybody to do. You must be loving it. When I rub it on my hands, I also pat it all around my face. Oh, really? I will say to people, keep your distance, especially to men, keep your distance. Don't flirt with me. I think same where Carolyn lives. Hope that helps. Is anyone else previously Army or military? Judy with an I, Harley and Al are testifying against T. Now let me see something. I wanted to check. She's supposed to have her divorce hearing tomorrow, isn't she? Okay, let's see what's going on. I was checking this before. I don't know. I mean, I know that last week they said it's the 17th. But I know a lot of people are saying that Al and Harley are testifying against her. I don't know where they're hearing this. Where are you guys hearing that from? Divorce hearing, right, St. Patrick's Day, but where people are saying that, and I've seen it on Facebook and stuff saying that, but I don't know where it's coming from, that Harley and Al are testifying against her tomorrow. Yeah, Jigsaw Puzzle, I wondered that too, right? Oh, Eva, she was here last night. She's here every night, Janelle. We haven't seen you in a while. How are you doing? You're so confused, Alicia. Is this your first time here? What are you confused about? Betty White never comes around. Hi, Kevin. You're trying to remember where you saw it? Yeah, please try hard. So tired and slept in a lawn chair. Oh dear, why are you sleeping in a lawn chair? You tried to order today, but so much was pickup only and out of stock. Really, lovies? It's preliminary. They won't be testifying. Well, no. Sims, they're talking about the divorce hearing. They're not talking, it has nothing to do with, okay, it's two different things. It's supposed to be a nice big chair, but it leans back too far. You're waiting for your diabetic hospital appointment. I thought you were supposed to cancel, Baxter. Didn't they, I don't know, they recommended, did they recommend canceling non-essential? I don't know. I check with your doctor, but I know it's kind of out of the norm, but backwards speech. Okay. Because I'm moving, half of the stuff was, he's half. Is that the old address? Oh, you're getting a divorce, Cheryl? Is that who's harassing you? Is that what you're talking about? So funny that you said that about the camera, because in our county page, there was these guys that were having a feud, and I guess they get restraining orders against each other. And one was videotaping the other one. And then one guy got arrested because they thought the camera was on the other guy's property. Oh my gosh, it was so ridiculous. And then he made another Facebook post tonight. It's craziness. It's been going on for years between these two people. Mommy, did Durst sit today in LA? I didn't hear it. Did Durst sit? Did he sit today? That would be neat if each topic we comment on could be in a different color. But yeah, it really would be. Jimmy's like, and Jimmy said the same thing to me. It would be nice if you had like voice, like you could say something, because it gets lost. Like if it just went through and read it in your voice, like snow remover. Anybody know a body injury lawyer? I need advice, will pay. Okay, and then it would say, you know, like when you wrote your comment, you'd have to say your name, like Jeanette Howell. Yes, I got lucky, Gigi Jordan. And it would read them one at a time. But you'd have to record the sound bite. But you know what I mean? It wouldn't be like everybody wouldn't be talking over each other. And then I could pause it. Like if I wanted to say something, I could pause it and then it would start up again. Because it gets so much, it's crazy. Are you wearing shorts? Why are you wearing shorts?
Huh?
Why are you wearing shorts? Because why?
It's gonna be 70 degrees Friday.
Oh, you're practicing?
Yeah.
That's good.
That was snowing tonight though.
I know. like an old school chat line. An old school chat line. That would be cool. You love my simulated voice. Now somebody will invent that too, and then I'll say, could have been me. Your messages and comments always come out wrong. Anyone has been good about shutting down price? Oh, Amazon. Yes. Oh, that good. Thank you. I have something to say. Who said that? Julie. Did you know there's a couple in Canada that made, I think, $70,000 selling, price gouged items like sanitizing wipes and stuff like that on Amazon. And then you got those brothers that got thrown off. So did anyone see my questions, Angie? No, probably not. There's only so much I could do. Let's see. Tom Lynn, hello there. I don't even see people that come in the chat. I don't know, Andrew, you're gonna have to retype it. I just can't. I miss so much. And then when I go back, I miss even more. Thank you, Joyce. Who's Joyce? Who's Joyce? I don't see Joyce. Oh, there's for Kimberly. They should be arrested. Amazon is shutting them down. I hope eBay is also. Yeah, but they've already, they've already done whatever they're doing. They should be arrested for hoarding and selling on Amazon. 2,100 deaths in Italy, Tanya says. Zoom can handle 100. There's a button for people to raise their hand to speak, and you can choose them. Yeah, but nobody does that, Sarah. You would think people would want to come on, but they don't. They don't. It's like pulling teeth. I thought I read the brothers decided to donate the items. Did they decide to donate the items? But one of the guys, I thought I read the brothers decided to donate the items. Maybe it isn't them. Did they decide to donate the items finally? Hi, Carrie Lynn. To Scooter, you're delirious? Why? I'll do it. You'll do what? What are you going to do? What do you want? You want to come on? Or is that what you're saying? You want to come on? Is that what you're saying? Say number, please, or something, because it's hard to read between the lines. I don't need my right time face. Oh, you don't have to put your face out there. You can just put your voice out there. Only the hand sanitizer, Pudding says. A knock sound, and then we can come on in a comment. Oh my gosh, Carolyn, have you seen the new corridor virus challenge? Nasty. No, I haven't. Two Scooter says, just bored, not with you, all. Tina says, we don't want to have to put on makeup, so don't want to come on. I didn't even do my hair. I'm sorry, but people who take advantage of a crisis are the lowest of the low, especially for financial gain. Voice calls are there are waiting rooms that you can categorize groups. Right. It's just good if like the only thing that we have to work on a panel is like people muting if you're going to go off and like cook a meal while you're on, or if you're going to yell at your kids or your dog or something like that. There's a mute button. You can mute it and yell like crazy and then come back on. Or if someone's telling a story like we did with Lisa's husband and everybody muted, see how nice it was? When everybody doesn't mute, it's like, I don't know, I guess maybe people don't hear, like when they're on panel, they don't hear it, but everybody else does. When in doubt, mute. Or chew and run the water, right? Drop something, right? Yeah. They were forced to donate the items, Mrs. McJagger said. When in doubt, throw it out. There's got to be a good rhyme about that. Hi, Vivian. Burp. I would have been on a panel a long time ago. Well, you can come on now. Do you want to come on now? If you want to come on the panel, say number, please. What was that thing? Oh, that was, oh, that's on The Price is Right. Gentlemen, do I have at least one number right? No, but then somebody, number, please. Picture, picture. You know, I always wanted a picture, picture. I kind of have a picture, picture now when I use Streamlabs, and I can just throw up the other screen. That's kind of like my picture, picture. I should get a frame like Fred Rogers has that says picture, picture. I always wanted one on my wall. He was really ahead of his time with technology, right? Having that picture, picture there. Picture, picture. Show us Mr. McFeely's workshop. So if you want to go on, say number, please, and then you have to send me an email. Unless you're somebody that emails me regularly and I know your email address. You work in a care center and we are now assisting residents, but we have to have them 6 feet apart. Well, our nursing home in the county, which is like 4 towns away, one of their healthcare workers tested positive last Thursday. They just announced it today. No more group activities. Now we go room to room. Any of the Brits remember Mr. Ben? Did you hear from last night's guest? No, not yet. I sent her an email. Carrie Lynn, many topics, I think. Judy with an I, it was D finite. Will you be doing any St. Patrick's Day craft projects? I've been doing a lot of projects. I don't know, what have I been doing today? It's like, I have a project thing, like I don't know, like so many projects, so little time kind of thing, right? I got some new napkins today. Where's Lisa D? Where is Lisa D? She can't be out and about. She's like homebound now. Well, what's going on with Lisa D? I think she just doesn't want to come and see the napkins. What did I do with the new napkins? These are, they actually say Christmas Tales because they're green and red. You could use them anytime, but they're dog bones and paw prints and stuff like that. 4th of July Snoopy napkins. Mother's Day. Bunny and a butterfly. polka dots and daisies. And then another Christmas run, because I liked it. It was really retro. I liked it because it was so retro. And you could cut each of those things out individually. I like the retroness of it. Come to the front. So I've got lots of napkins. You know, it would be somebody like this is worst thing, right? If like one of your older kids came to your house and then you're on vacation or something and they're like, hey, mom, thanks. I grabbed some napkins. We were having a picnic down, I'm glad you had all those napkins. Would you get them on a fire sale or something? They had so many different kinds, like everyone was a different kind. I took about 5, and then my friends came over and I said, oh, my mother probably got them at a really good price. That's why she's got so many mismatches. Here, take some. That I'd be like, what? Okay. Those are they were only napkins. That would be, what was that? See, Streamlabs is on, but it only works to tell me like a notification, but I don't even know what it is. I can't even get my dog back up there. You guys made me get rid of him that other night, and now he's gone forever. Like all my trying to pull him up here to see. He's gone. Oh my goodness. Yeah, he's gone. He's gone. Elise, let me see if I have anything on Elise. I didn't have anything. Elise, I hope you're doing good. Elise K. Okay, here's what Jimmy gave me, a graph of the COVID-19. Fever, okay, the most common signs and symptoms out of almost 56,000 laboratory confirmed cases of COVID reported from China in the period up to February 22nd. Okay. The number one, this is like Family Feud. The number one answer, fever. 87.9% got fever. Number 2, dry cough, 67.7. Number 3, fatigue, 38.1. Producing mucus in your lungs when you cough, 33.4. Shortness of breath, 18.6% of the people out of those almost 56,000 reported that it's it. Muscle pain or joint pain, 14.8. Now, see, here's where the sore throat was. So many people were saying they presented with a sore throat and a high fever. Sore throat, high fever, sore throat, high fever. Kept hearing that. And here, sore throat is only 13.9%. Headache, 13.6%. Chills, 11.4%. Nausea or vomiting, only 5%. Nasal congestion, only 4.8%. And diarrhea, all the people with the toilet paper, only 3.7%. Many of the most common symptoms are shared with those of the flu or a cold. So it's good to know which common symptoms of the flu or the common cold and not symptoms of COVID. And it rarely causes a runny nose. And they also said that thing that was going around the internet about holding your breath, a bunch of baloney, they said. Okay, just telling you guys that, in case anybody was wondering. Dollar General, oh yes, Indiana girl. Dollar General's opening their stores early, 1 hour early for the elderly and people with health risks starting tomorrow. So if you have a Dollar General, you can go 1 hour early, like they have to run out of bed. What is that, like 6 in the morning? To get there an hour before everybody else. Oh, okay. Newfie sent me something like that. Yeah, basically, yeah. Headache with the corona, sometimes fever, common. Fatigue, sometimes. Sneezing, no. Running or stuffy nose, rare. Shortness of breath, sometimes. Sore throat, says rare. Cough, common. Aches and pains, sometimes. Diarrhea, rare. Okay. Oh, yeah, I will get you. Yeah, anybody that's asked to join Slack, I've got to get caught up. I'm so far behind with everything that I'm doing. I will get caught up. Michaela. Yeah, that's okay. I see where everybody's getting that thing. Just because they're seeing them on the witness list, it's reported by some rag of a rag, like the Inquirer kind of a thing. And yes, they can be on the witness list. We're not going to know anything until the trial. It has nothing to do with tomorrow. It has nothing to do with the divorce. Yeah. So that's so much information. Thank you, Michaela. All right. Did you see that other case I gave you guys? Let's see if there's anything else on that. The one about the family annihilator, the one that killed 6 members of his family during a Sunday dinner in 3 different houses. And the kid that called from the closet. Did you guys see that? Did anyone see that? Does anybody look at what I put up there? Let me see. Do you want to join Slack? You've got to send me an email. Slack is where we have a craft group. And so if you like crafts and you want to come on the panel to craft, then you go in there. Why did he do it? Well, that's what we have to find out, Liz. They didn't, let me see if they've updated it. Because at the time that I put up the video, they still had not. I'm joking. No, that's going to go around tomorrow. Of course I've seen Casbat. Of course I've seen her. I have a lifeline to her. I see her. I look at my phone and I see her every single day. No. Running down the hallway. So many people ask stuff like, what happened to Casbat? Oh, you didn't hear? Sorry, I'm just laughing. You read about that? Yeah, so I'm going to try to see if they have any updates. Okay, let's see here. She'll probably be in a little bit. She's might be sleeping in a little bit, you know. Cat's away. Okay. Okay. Let's see if we have any new news. No, let's check. This is from 5 minutes ago. 5 minutes ago. North Carolina. Oh, that's something else. Okay, hold on. Authorities say a 66-year-old man fatally shot 6 relatives in a small North Carolina community over the weekend and then killed himself. Chatham County Sheriff's Office and said the shooting happened late Sunday afternoon in the Moncure area of Chatham County. Agency spokesperson Lieutenant Sarah Pack said evidence indicates that Larry Don Ray shot and killed the 6 others before turning the gun on himself. So far, this is all in the video I have. No, nothing new yet. Ray was found among the dead. Okay. Authorities said they're still investigating a possible motive, so nothing new there. Yeah. Let's look at the lockdown in San Francisco. Okay. 47 minutes ago. California officials announced a complete lockdown of the Bay Area, including San Francisco, requires people to stay home except for essential needs, and the governor of Ohio is recommending postponing the state's primary elections originally scheduled for Tuesday. New York, Los Angeles, and Washington have all announced public buildings will be shut temporarily, amid fears that numbers of cases will continue to grow beyond the confirmed 4,000. The National Security Council stressed Sunday night that there is no U.S.-wide shutdown or national quarantine. A long list of European nations that have endured severe countrywide lockdowns include France, Spain, Denmark, the Netherlands, and the Republic of Ireland. Italy, the worst affected, but you saw them outside singing on their balconies. European country has recorded more than 1,800 virus deaths so far and expects some 90,000 infections by the end of April. US death toll climbed to at least 85, with 25 of those associated with Life Care Center in Kirkland. So, San Francisco police said at midnight, they will begin checking bars and clubs. Little Willie, it sounds like, no, Wee Willie Winky, that's what it sounds like, right? Checking all the bars, checking all the clubs. We're checking bars and clubs for compliance with our city's public health order aimed at slowing the spread of the virus. Beverly Hills iconic Rodeo Drive is closed to shoppers. In case anybody was thinking of going there tomorrow, it's closed. Nordstrom is closing all stores. Wow. Nordstrom's will close all of its stores for 2 weeks. Like Apple is, right? New York Times staffer tested positive. Employee at the New York Times has tested positive. He's not been hospitalized. He's in self-quarantine. He's recovering at home. Texas' first death was an elderly patient. Miami mayor with the virus shares a video diary to reduce fear. There's nothing to fear but fear itself. California governor halts evictions and foreclosures. Okay, so the order also protects Californians from utility shutoffs. Los Angeles sheriff releasing inmates, urging fewer arrests. What is that about? The Los Angeles County Sheriff said Monday that his department had reduced the number of inmates in his custody by about 600, in part by granting early release. That sounds safe. Police departments are also being asked to cite and release offenders when possible. That's good. And the average daily arrests have dropped by around 300 a day to 60 a day. We don't really want to touch them. And then you know what that, you know who's going to, again, who takes that kind of advice is someone that, let's tell my the virus, do a Tommy boy. Save yourself. Oh my gosh, that's crazy. Okay. So that's, well, I want to check one other thing. Sam's Club shopper was rolled out on a stretcher after wine bottle attack in the virus frenzy. That's nice, right? People really coming together, right? That's crazy. Reports are emerging at a shopping center. Let's see here. What is this? What happened here? The video shows a man being carried out on a stretcher by emergency crews and police officers. Authorities say the man, using a motorized shopping cart, hit a family's. Now, I know that this has to be. I'm sorry, I'm gonna start laughing because I know this has to be a typo. I can't believe nobody proofread this. Oh gosh. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to read this. Authorities said a man using a motorized shopping cart, so they made a scooter, right? I can't. See, this would be good if I had somebody on the panel and I could just hand them the link and they could read it. Because I'd like to see how many people could read it. Wouldn't that be fun if I would pass it to the next person and see if they could read it? Authorities say a man using a motorized shopping cart had hit a family's cat. They have to mean cart. I've never in my life seen a family cat in Sam's Club like loose on the ground. So it must mean cart, but it says hit a family's cat. This reminds me of that thing. I'm looking at it to make sure that it really says that, like when I told that lady, your children are allergic to chicken or something, and that's not at all what it said. She said something about her children. I thought it said chicken. Okay. This actually says, here, I'm just gonna copy this exactly how it is into the chat so you can see this. A cat? Well, would they have the cat on a leash in a frenzied shopping center? Wouldn't they at the very most put the cat in the cart? They didn't hit the family cat. They didn't. What do you think? The family's like, we're going to go on a panic frenzy. Hey, Jimmy, get the family cat. Let's bring the cat with us. That would be a good place for the cat. Yeah. Hurry up, Dad. Get the car. I'll get the cat. Come on. They're not going to get a cat. I read it out loud and Mom said, poor cat. Did the cat die? I said, no. She said, how do you know? A cat could have gone in the store. But Sharon, would you bring your cat in the store during a panic frenzy and have it on a leash on the ground where it could get hit by a cart, a motorized cart? I don't think so. I think you would have the cat in the cart if you brought the cat into the store. No way a cat. Carolyn, stop. I've never ever seen a cat in the store. Never. But I've certainly never seen a cat on a leash in a store. I mean, we're not talking a pet store. I'm talking Sam's Club during a panic buying. Like if my kid said, Mom, I'll go get the cat, I'd be like, don't be silly. I wouldn't even let them bring Desi. I said, like, somebody could kill them. The family's cart, I think they mean, whispered to me. That they hit the family's cart. No, but a cat who roams around. Coyote saunter in. Oh, you think there was a cat? But no, they said it was no, but if it was a cat in the store, Sharon, they said it was a family's cat. So the family would have brought the cat in. And I don't know any family that would have brought their cat in there. There's a lady who walks a cat on a leash. Put the cat on. The family's car. It could be car too, right? But you sure it's a car? Okay, let's read the rest of it. Let's read the rest of it now that we've all made assumptions. Let's read the rest of it. Okay. Video of the incident depicts a chaotic scene with the men yelling, and others attempting to intervene. When officers arrived, they found both men had injuries. A crowd of customers had formed around where the incident took place. Police refuted unsubstantiated rumors that the dispute was over access to hand sanitizer or water, contributing to the anxiety. Some shoppers, okay. So let's see, there's another link here. Let's see if we can find out at this place, okay? Okay, it says wine bottles smashed during fight in local Sam's Club. Police say 2 people got into a fight at Sam's Club. See, we're right. When someone bumped into someone else's cart. Now, I cannot believe no one proofread that other thing. Hiram police said officers were dispatched to Sam's Club on Jimmy Lee Smith Parkway in reference to an assault in progress. Officers found 2 men with injuries and a small crowd around where it happened. Police said a man was in the aisles in a motorized shopping cart when another family trying to get to the same spot. The man in the motorized shopping cart hit the family's cat. It says it here too. Oh my gosh, they just copy and pasted this, and they both publications, both big time publications, made the same mistake. The man in the motorized shopping cart hit the family's cat, which is when a woman in the family hit the man. The police said then both parties grabbed wine bottles. I just can't believe this. And do you know someone hit me with a car once in the parking lot of a Walmart? And I had a newborn baby, and Jimmy's like, I'm like, that guy just backed into me. And Jimmy's like, let's not make a big deal about it. Let's go. I'll ever have to ask him why he did that, because sometimes he does weird things. maybe it was probably like another one of those things. He didn't want anybody because it just had the newborn with us and didn't want anybody. The guy was backing out like slow and he hit me with the car. Here, these people are, the next thing is they're grabbing wine bottles. Okay. That escalated quickly. So they grabbed wine bottles and they started hitting each other. And both were hurt and wine bottles were smashed. And there was probably a little bit of wine tasting because alcohol kills germs. Since charges are still pending, the names of the people have not been released. Police dispelled rumors that the fight was over water, toilet paper, hand sanitizer, or any other supplies connected to preventing the virus. And then another test takes it says a man was stabbed with a wine bottle over a pack of water. And that was a rumor because it wasn't, they said. Okay. So I don't know why they couldn't clear that up, the family's cat. Let's see, take over. I'm surprised they can fight over sanitizer in our story. It wasn't sanitizer though. You almost had a fight over a woman hitting your car with her car door. I was sitting in it at the time, a big dent. But how's the cat? There is no cat. That cat gets around. There is no cat. No cat at all. Kids, get the cat. We're going to go pro. Who would bring their cat into something like that? News journalist bloopers. Yeah, like Jay Leno, right? The cat. That was great. Needed that. Hit the cat. Okay, here we go. Trollapalooza coming through. We can get rid of Ernesto and Muhil. We can get rid of Muhil. And we can get rid of Ernesto. Bye-bye, guys. See ya. Hope you have a real good day. Bye now. And we can get rid of, I'm having a feeling that the owl-like person is probably on the Trollapalooza too. They're saying change after you go into public. I see, that's something I normally do too, Carolyn. So yeah, it's like so crazy. Okay. So let me go see what else, because there was something else that I was attempting to look at before that Trollapalooza, not before the cat got hit with the cart. Not really though. Okay. Stranger shouting, "It's the end of the world. This is horrible." Shoots and kills an 11-year-old boy. And the guy looks so darn familiar. You tell me who this looks like, okay? I'm going to share the picture. This guy, when I see this guy, he looks like somebody. It's either an actor. First, I thought it was Tote, that guy Tote. But now I think it's an actor or someone. Hold on a minute. I have to figure out how to get into my Zoom and then share that with you. Let me see here. Share. Where's screen 2? So if I share screen 2, share. Okay, can you see the picture? Let me see if you can see the picture. Picture. I think you can. I'm sure you can now. Yes, good. I can see that you can. Let me try to make it a little bigger. Who does that guy look like? That guy looks like some kind of an actor. First, I thought it was Tote. He looks like some kind of character actor, maybe. Who the heck is that? He looks like somebody that's in some kind of a show somewhere. Not like a main character, but some kind of character. You see it? You see the picture, Rachel? Who does it look like? Doesn't that guy look a little bit familiar to you? Familiar to anybody? Slight, okay, slight Liz. Okay, good. Not sure. High 61 us to think about it. Okay, shrug. Doesn't ring a bell. I thought it was Tote. Randy Quaid. I don't know. Looks like somebody. But you know what he did? Something really, really horrible. Okay. A 44-year-old Idaho. See, we need a map. Like at this point, we need a map. We need to have pins, and we need to be like, bing, bing, bing. There's another one for Idaho. Because I was talking to someone about this in the comments. I've got to get that map. If anybody can make me a map with like really serious bells and whistles, I like bells and whistles on things. Can we get a map that I could just like, almost like a Dave Letterman kind of thing, when he, you know, but he would have something much more sophisticated now that has a little pin that goes in and makes noise. Idaho now, because we're getting them in Idaho now. He's been charged with first-degree murder in a bizarre incident Sunday night. That's the same day that those annihilation happened. That left an 11-year-old boy dead. Horrid. The Boise County Sheriff's Office identified the suspect as Benjamin. Oh my gosh, where is Jay Bells? I feel like I'm in the Twilight freaking zone. Poirier, Poirier, Jay Bells, and said he had no known connection with the family or the victim. Micah Lee Pesina, looks like how you say it. The incident took place shortly before 10:30 p.m. in a mobile home park in Horseshoe Bend, a town named for the Horseshoe Bend turn of the Payette River. The owner of the mobile home park said that Poirier left his car down the road, walked around with a gun shouting, "It's the end of the world. It's time to die," things like that. This is what I'm afraid of. This is what I'm afraid that they're going to find out that motive. I wonder if the motive of that 66-year-old man was that he was, taking everybody out. But there are going to be, unfortunately, people like this, people that think it's the end of the world, people that are going crazy. And just think about what it's going to be like when they impose curfews and people are doing nothing but drinking, and you add the financial stress of some of them having to close their businesses, not having money, losing their 401ks, losing all of their investments, having their kids home from school. Put all of that together, and I think we're headed for crazy town. That is way scarier than the virus to me. Okay. Let's see. Captain Matt Sly of the Idaho State Police said that Poirier knocked on the door of the trailer where the 11-year-old lived and began talking with the people inside. And for an unknown reason, he ended up shooting into the trailer. And one of the bullets struck Pesina. It's P-E-C-Y-N-A. Pesina? At his arraignment on Monday, prosecutor Adam Strong told the court there was some evidence that Poirier followed the family home from a nearby gas station, but that there does not appear to have been a confrontation between him and the family. This is another thing that I'm thinking. Are they following somebody home like these crazy people that bought 6 cases of toilet paper? So 6 cases of water. If this is going to be the case, then if you're a hoarder, you're putting your family at risk if someone sees you in the supermarket and they didn't get their water and you've got 4 cases of water or 4 cases of toilet paper. That's another reason not to hoard. It seems unprovoked. It seems at this point random. There doesn't appear to be any connection between the defendant and the victim. Deputies arrived quickly after the shooting, and they were on foot looking for the suspect when he drove at them in his car. He came at them at a high rate of speed, and then he crashed it. It appeared at least deliberately crashed into a large residential propane tank. So he was trying to kill himself. It appears, allegedly. Poirier was ordered held without bond. His next court appearance is March 30th. The prosecutor could choose to seek the death penalty of Poirier. Okay, and they had installed, the owner of the park said he had installed 16 surveillance cameras and had turned over all the footage to investigators. Now, Poirier, originally from Florida. Okay, there we go. Bang. Now we need one in Florida, Idaho. Okay. My private Idaho. Has multiple convictions in Florida, including for battery and domestic battery. Wow. That is so crazy. That's horrible. That family prayers for that family and the little boy. That's horrible. But it's so true. What I told you about the water buffalo, and then just water buffalo. It comes 3 times. Names come 3 times. Sometimes places come 3 or more times. It's happening again. It's happening again. And Jay Bells, you know what the freak I'm talking about. Okay. Let me get back to the chat. He heard that innocent child never killed himself. Are you guys? I mean, I really am. I think what we're going to see is something to be much more afraid of than the virus. Do you know what I mean? Does anybody really fear for that we're going to see a lot of like people just flipping their lids? I would be very scared to live in close proximity to lunatics like that. You know what I mean? Where someone's going to come around and it's the end of the world. Someone's going to follow you home if you bought 3 cases of water. No, I'm not on lockdown. No. Yes, you're scared of that, right? It's a good reason to stop hoarding stuff because someone might follow you right to your freaking house. Cabin fever and other craziness. Gun sales are up, right? I have faith in God too, Jigsaw, but you've got to also, be careful about what's going on, Hey, Caroline. The biggest problem is fear. Yeah, but we need mental help in here. I mean, before there's issues, I need to move to Carolyn Spear. I'll be the squirrel's nanny so I can get away from the big city crazies. They're shutting our water down tomorrow for over 8 hours. Never that long. We are confused. Where are you, Dars? Where are you located? Two Scooters said, I was told, Lisa, no. Two Scooters said, I was told someone was shot in a parking lot. Hold on a minute. I'm trying to see. At the store by me last night. Hopefully it's just a rumor. Yes, because the virus and other things have made the world even more crazy. I heard on the radio that people are buying guns to protect their toilet paper. Domestic abuse in all forms, mental health issues. Yeah, they should really be, you know, getting stuff online, because you've got like every stressor rolled into one. People losing their businesses, people's businesses having to be closed down, people thinking they're going to lose their homes, people thinking, you know, their lives are over, not knowing how long it's going to last. Some people are saying the kids are not going to go back into school for the rest of the year. Some people are saying it's going to be months that we're going to be like this. You know, I mean, a lot will depend on how the police handle things. More than the police, you really need mental health professionals should be on with those updates, talking about if you feel this way, if you feel that way, if someone in your family is exhibiting these symptoms, call emergency services. No evictions or foreclosures, but people are freaking out. Don't you think people's 401s tanked down to, okay, now then they lose their jobs? Or if they don't work for a major corporation that's going to continue to pay them, if they have a mom and pop business, if they work for a mom and pop business, there's a lot of things that are going on. Like someone said before about the knife business they had. Italy has announced that people over 80-year-olds will not get emergency treatment. There's not enough to go around. I think Australia has said similar. The stores are still full of the expensive single bottles of water, and nobody's paying that much for water, though. Lyrics from a song from church just popped into my head from nowhere. A piece of bread could buy a bag of gold. I wish we'd all been ready. We aren't going to look at our 401k. And the swatting should now be time in prison due to strange resources such as public safety and healthcare. What happens to the homeless people? The French. I believe we will see people flipping their lives, because this is going to be a long haul. This is not going to be over in a week. And as things get longer, people are going to get crazier. Yeah, I agree with you, Mrs. McJagger. I definitely do. The stock market had the lowest day. Was it in the history of the stock exchange? This is going to start a depression like years ago. Good night, Jenny. Facts do matter. I was homeless for more than 10 years, High 61 says. Very few people actually give a shite about the homeless, and some homeless don't want help at all. I may have to give my kids Adderall to eat until I can get more food. Adderall. No depression. Down almost 3,000 today, right? It's supposed to peak in June. People can't stay indoors all that time, though. I heard this will not be a recession. It will be a depression. If that happens, we are all in trouble. Cops won't risk their lives for mass hysteria. Look at the LA riots. We're already emptying our jails, not filling them. Correct. We just read about that. Yeah. Mental health patients will be booted. We have to prep and protect. Yes, that's true, Mary. The first test subject for the vaccine got it today. She's in Seattle. They are now telling people on the news to stop hoarding. Well, you know what? Maybe people on the news, maybe people will be scared to start hoarding because fights like that breaking out, we don't know why that guy followed them from the convenience store, right? Is there going to be a lot of looting, a lot of, so yeah, maybe that will stop people from hoarding. I don't know. I'm not saying that's why that happened. We don't know. What I'm trying to say, the other thing happened about the carts, not the cat, but that happened because they were fighting over something in a store. So maybe people will see that this is ridiculous. And then you know what else? All these people that are freaking hoarding all this stuff, how many of them hoarded it to resell it? How many of them hoarded it for that reason and now they can't? That's another stressor. All that money that they thought they were going to make, now they have all this stuff. Yeah, they could sell it maybe on Craigslist if that's not policed, but they're not going to sell it on Amazon for gouged prices, and they're not going to sell it on eBay. Can they return it to the store? Maybe, maybe not. But whatever it is, if they spent the majority of their money on that stuff, that's less money that they have. Don't be afraid, be practical, right, Allison? Hoarding to resell at a profit. You didn't even shop this weekend. The lines were outside the door. And later in the news, they showed empty shelves. Right. People that are, see, that's what people don't understand. They say, oh, well, the government, people that are self-employed are not going to get unemployment. How are this? I don't know. If it's not gouged, I think they can sell it. But if they try to gouge it, the prices. How the lunch meat, bread, ground meat, frozen vegetables were all gone in Walmart. Luckily, we have plenty. Lots of empty motels they could use for the homeless. Last time I tried to get an employment, they wouldn't give it to me. People don't have insurance, they can still, yeah, the tests for that are, yes, they're free. That's correct. People buying up guns out of fear is the last thing we need. I read there were only 2 cartons of eggs, and one lady took them and gave one to a lady who was heading to get them. That lady gave the eggs too, paid for all of our groceries. And that's a nice story. I thought we would be okay till election time, and then this came along, happened quicker than I thought it would. The only reason they hate going to hotels is because of illegal drug use. Well, they hate giving hotels is because of the drug use, yeah. Well, that's probably so I don't know. I think we need to look for every opportunity to show kindness. If people weren't panic buying and we went to the store and saw shelves stocked with food, there wouldn't be panic. Well, yeah, about that, but there's got to be panic about jobs, about restaurants being forced to close, about movie theaters. Think about the people that run those businesses. I know a lot of people think movie theaters are all owned by those big corporations. They're not. Up here, our movie theater in our next town is owned by, it's a family business. It's a small theater. There's one screen. It's a family business. The one, a couple of towns over is not any big AMC theater or anything like that. It's not an IMAX. There are still family-owned theaters here. There are a lot of family-owned restaurants here. Small businesses in the towns, antique stores, all kinds of stores like that. And what you have to remember is that even if the government gives the rest, let's say the restaurant owners, stimulus to pay the wait staff makes their money in tips. Takeout, the wait staff is not going to be getting tips. The wait staff is not even going to be needed, okay? And the business owners are not going to be able to pay them their tips. Yeah, they're closed. They're only going to be doing takeout. That's it. The government will take advantage of this and bring in more automation. So, hairdressers, all kinds of places like that. Massage, like spas, day spas. Think about it. Those are not owned by, most of them around here are not owned by big corporations behind them. Think about what if somebody, just invested everything to open a day spa or something like that. They don't have substantial savings in the bank. Even if they get a stimulus, but gyms. So yeah, you have to They refuse to take cash from customers. Says use a card. I'm not touching money. Vala. Kevin, it's just about, I think the biggest thing is not about I think it's about the businesses closing. What I think it is going to be in the schools and stuff like that. Because yeah, it sounds wonderful that, oh, okay, you don't have to do this, that, the other thing, but not everybody works for, Apple or, government agencies, big corporations that are going to carry them. Yeah, remain optimistic, Carrie Lynn. Sometimes you have to think outside the box. Now, exactly what, so maybe if you are in something like that, you've got to think outside the box about how maybe you could earn money. And it might be the best thing for someone. Maybe that's a waiter. You know what I'm saying? Maybe they're going to find something. Who knows? Maybe it's a YouTube channel. Maybe it's something that there's something great that's going to come out of this for them. It doesn't have to be all gloom and doom, but they do need to find a way to earn money. Maybe it'll be writing that book they wanted to. Maybe it will be the time to start a blog they wanted to. Maybe it will be the time to start an online business that they want. Something that you don't know, I mean, I don't know. But there'll be have to be a lot of thinking outside the box. Go to those places still open. Yeah. Amazon is hiring 10,000 people, Auntie Cuckoo. I mean, you think about businesses like real estate, very person to person, buying a house somewhere, driving around with, I mean, the impact is going to be felt. So there have to be workarounds and it's going to be challenging, but, everybody can pull together if everybody stays sane. And it's a time to be helping people instead of acting like lunatics. Hi, it's Pink. On drive logs, many all have to give. Can't let our neighbors starve, right? I hope everyone helps who can. Absolutely, Allison. And maybe, we can wish that everybody will have empathy for those of their neighbors that need help, and make people more caring. But everybody, we have logging trucks. We already prepare to be shut down here for spring breakup, which normally lasts 2 to 3 months each time this year. Let's see. You're downloading lots of books to read. Well, that's what I was saying about YouTube. Now they say that There may be issues with YouTube, with them taking videos down that shouldn't be taken down because they have to rely totally on AI to determine if a video is suitable or not. So there may be a lot of videos that are taken down or demonetized or whatever that's not true. And then you'll have to go through an appeals process, which could take very long because they're not going to have their normal work staff on stuff. We got some good news. Jill had surgery and the tumor was not cancer. Is that your daughter, Auntie Cuckoo? That's great. That's great that it's not cancer. That's great. Is that your daughter? Yeah. Hi, Lufa. I have always wanted to do a YouTube channel about bird rescue with my birds, but after what you went through, I don't think I could deal with that. Well, hope everyone is hanging in there. I think we just have to be supportive and, you know, you think the trolls would just cool their crap, but it's obvious they're still up to their crap. Yeah, Hennessy, I know that, and what they're saying that the company is having to have, like, I don't know why their workers would not be able to do the same thing from home for good. Like, why are they not set up for telecommuting? YouTube, they should be 100% set up for telecommuting. That's ridiculous that YouTube can't handle that. Is your friend? Oh, good. Good news. Good news. When the weather gets nice, at least people can sit outside on porches. Another thing, right? Yeah, but like, you know, imagine, you know, there's just like a lot of things. Disney's closed, the theme parks are closed. Maybe people had that set up from their spring breaks. Maybe their kids were looking forward to their first time in Disney. So there's going to be a lot of disappointments. And kids don't understand, you know, like kids don't understand. They've been looking at Disney going forward, you know, looking forward to going to Disney all year. And then, oh, I'm sorry, it's not happening. Well, when can we go? Can we go next month? Can we go the month after? No, well, we don't know. So, you know, and a lot of kids lost their trips. They lost their plays. That I saw that somebody was letting them at least sing their songs and stuff for their drama plays and stuff that they practiced for on the internet. Did you see that? So that they could at least have their performances seen, right? Especially the seniors that'll never get it, you know, like that's their last chance, or they, you know, were going to be baseball, whatever, you know. I mean, it's just, there's things like that that are going to be huge disappointments. Weddings. Somebody just emailed me that their niece or their nephew or somebody had to call off their wedding. No field trips, right? Luke had a huge trip that they've had to be good all year. They get a demerit system, and you know that was 2 months away. That's not going to happen this year. I'm sure it's not. And then what about people that do Airbnbs and stuff like that? And they're getting cancellations. So there's going to be a lot of stressed people. And so it'd be nice if the government, so here's a big stimulus for every, family based on family. I don't know. I mean, it's just, everybody's talking about what they're going to do for these companies, but not everybody works for these big companies. Yeah, the small businesses are going to be so hurt, and they're always the businesses that get overlooked. Yeah, they'll bail out the airlines. Yeah, they'll bail out the resorts. But the small businesses will go by the wayside. But that's why I think someone needs to be advising people in those professions that they need to, help them think outside the box. Football is about to start. It will not be happening. Right. Baseball over here. NBA. Yeah. Yeah. The graduations. Jimmy doesn't think the kids will go back to school this year. Contractor, we will never recover. But with that said, he is staying home, life over money. Right, Rhonda? Yeah. You know what he could do? You know what he could do, Nurse Rhonda? He could start, and I've told my other contractors this, build a mock wall in your basement, make videos of his contracting skills, put up a fake wall, punch it, show people how to repair it. Show things that he does around the house. If he's doing any projects around the house, take videos and show them. And then you'll say, well, people are going to say they don't even have the money to go out and get the supplies to fix up their houses, but you'll be surprised. People will watch that stuff. And it's something that he can do, that he knows how to do. He probably already has the supplies for it. And maybe he can do that. And you don't know, maybe he could do better. I'm saying there may be some silver linings. I'm sure there will be silver linings where, there is a guy, the heck is his name? It's Pat. I think it's Pat. And he was laid off from his job, actually let go, because that was the name of his book, Let Go. He was let go from his job. He didn't know what he was going to do. And he started a website with, and it was a website that was all about how to take a certain type of licensing exam. And he started that website, and then he put affiliate ads on it. And he started to make income from those affiliate ads. And he started to make it, he started to learn a little more about it. He started to become very good at it. And then he wrote a book about it, and he did podcasts about it. And it changed his life. So he will always say, when he was let go, he thought his life was over. but it was just the start. It was just the start of something he never dreamed of. That show me the tool, not just the, I look for that stuff all the time, quick, easy instructions that show me the tool, not just the name. Am I right? You know, maybe somebody will do a video of how to cut corners during a time like this. Maybe they will discover a channel on that. Maybe, you know, cooking, you know, making food last or making freezer meals or something like, you don't know what could come out of something like this. It could be very good things for people. Right. But, you know, at CIRA, you know, with maybe a lot of people watching, they can get there, but they can still try. And beyond that, you know, that maybe they can get affiliate ads in the meantime with Amazon for the tools they're showing. I don't know. I mean, yes, sometimes it takes time. I do believe adversity can bring out the best, right? They say, right, with was it Crisis? Which one is it? Oh, there's one word. It's not crisis, is it? It's success. You were an ICU nurse. I hate when I hear people say they are getting more ventilators. Well, not all nurses know how to run them. I wish I was still able to work. I would be there now. Nurse Rhonda, I heard that they are asking people to come out of retirement and help out. I read 80% the ICU are used to use, so the country is not ready. Oh, Grace, so you're behind in the chat, I think, in the video, yeah. No wonder you're saying, I'm all right. I was wondering why you were saying that. Not everyone, right, Evie? No, I'm just saying they are, though. A lot of families had vacations planned, so it had to be canceled, right? Honeymoons, weddings, you know, people plan for years for some weddings, right? And they have to be canceled, and that's you're disabled. Oh, okay, Nurse Rhonda. But can bring out the best in people. It can bring out the worst in people, right? We just need to take it one day at a time and know that the kids are all going to be okay. Right. How can China build 2 brand new hospitals to take care of the virus and we can't do that? I think they built them in 10 days. Your daughter is an ER nurse and they have a tent outside the entrance. Yeah, so does our hospital. Yeah, they do have a tent. I heard that tonight. Well, I think all the trips, Max Carter, because of the situation are refundable. They are going to be, which is why that they're going to get bailouts. One day at a time, right? Yes, China has the infrastructure already there. Don't be that person. Carolyn, thanks for cracking me up. I really needed that today. Nephew and wife had to cancel a trip to Germany, France, and Italy. Got all their money back except for American Airlines. Oh, really? American Airlines wouldn't give them their money back? You're getting half of your money back? Really? From where, Two Scooter? And now China's sending sick people home and underreporting their numbers because the government's going broke. Carolyn, it's 4:30. Is it 4:30? What are you people doing keeping me up so late? How come I didn't see any 3:33s? All righty, guys. I'm going to put Jones Joy in there again before we leave. Please subscribe to the Jones Joy Foundation channel. It is a very worthy channel about that was, you know, it's a foundation that was started by the mother of a 7-year-old girl that was murdered viciously by their neighbor who was a teacher. And if you could try and help them get some more subscribers on there, that would be wonderful. And okay, I'm just gonna put it in the chat before we go. And if you'd please hit the thumbs button because there's no germs on them. And we'll get through it one way or another. We'll get through it if we keep our heads sane. Hi, Casbah. They were asking where you were. And they asked if anybody had seen you. And I said, I see you all the time on my phone. Oh, Carolyn, what? What is it, Two Scooter? I'm going to put it in there again. I'm going to check there. Let's see what's going on. Oops, I want to see what. I want to see what they're up to. $6:47. They started like 6:24 tonight. Come on, please, let's get them a few more. I thought we'd at least get to 700. You're telling me everyone in the chat is subscribed to their channel? I don't think so. I don't think everyone in this chat is subscribed to their channel. It's in the video description. If you're watching on the replay, they help abused and underprivileged children. They're trying to get them tablets and things. Okay. Everyone in here is like 400 people. Everybody's subscribed to them. Okay. The Jones Joy, Diana, you are, I know. Okay, anyway, God bless everybody. Just relax. Don't go crazy. Keep your sane heads about you. Don't panic. Relax. Relax. What is Two Scooter saying? I don't know what Two Scooter's saying. What's Two Scooter saying? Carolyn, I replied back to your message. JJ, please. My message, JJ, please chime. To my message. Okay. All right. I'll check. All right. Prayers for all who needs them. Prayers for Kimberly's CAT scan. Everybody. Prayers to everyone. You subscribed. Good. Thank you. Happy St. Patrick's Day. Okay. Yeah. Well, I'll see you guys later. Everybody stay sane. Love you guys. God bless. Talk to you later. Thank you to the moderators. All right. Bye now.